What's going on, guys, girls? Rob with you. Chili and chat tonight. How about that? We end things tonight with chili and chat. First off, I want to thank Keith and Keith Avalon, great guest. Keith White, behind the scenes, folks. Every time someone was wanting to come in to ask a question, Keith White was sending the invitation. It wasn't me. So that's why I had Keith come in and be there live with us. Here's my chili. Here's my chili, and here's some crackers. And we're going to see what we can get into eating some of that tonight, too. So we get some people in here live with us. Arnold Hunter has been invited. Harris Jessup. Harris, always a great guy. Michael Peterson. Mike has helped us a lot of times. Tim Gillis. Yes, he's invited. Um, Matt Sharver. Matt, he had some questions in the last chat. So, and then Keith White, he may come on a little bit too. So, we'll see what happens if anybody comes on live. There's Keith right now. Philip, it was good to have Keith on the show. Yeah, it was really good. Philip, he can come on as well if he wants to. I'll send Philip. And I'm going to be eating some chili while I talk to everybody. So, I get a bowl of it right here. And, yeah, we do that. We'll send invitations out. Chili and chat tonight, guys, is what we're calling this one. And Keith White helped out so much. Yeah. Let's give us a better idea. Darlene put about 2 or 3 times that amount in the freezer. And I said, hell, I think I can eat that amount myself. So I got me a little small stacks. Saltines they're made by one of the companies. Now I can't even tell you what company makes them, but it's a little small stack. It's not a big old long sleeve of crackers. Just what is your bean to beef ratio in that batch? Oh wow, it's probably 55-60% meat, and probably closer to 40% beans. I put more meat in this one. Great job, Rob and Keith. Yeah, thank you, Dwayne. Man, appreciate you coming on as well. Dwayne must be a number 21 fan. I'm going to eat while I talk, so hey, whoever wants on, let me know. I can definitely have you in. That's no problem. Yeah. Dwayne's email. Got him. Send it to him. So Dwayne can come on if he wants to. Danny's, someone will be going south tonight if you catch my drift. How many cans of beans and pounds of beef? I put about 2.5 pounds of ground beef in it, drain it real well, and I put about 8 cans of beans. Made some 15 bean and smoked sausage soup today myself. B.R. Wells, awesome. And Bruce, I sent you an invitation as well. All you got to do, if you want in, you have to leave chat, go to your email, follow the directions, and then they'll send you straight back in here. So it's not a problem at all to get in here. Keith Avalon had no problem. He went to his email. It said right here, in order to join Rob in chat, you just hit this. Rob gonna have a date with the Johnny later. I might. I haven't taken a bite yet though. Not bad. I probably could warm it up about 30 seconds. I'll try to do that. You don't mind? Says she'll do it for me. Darlene did. I think 30 seconds would be enough. I've been running my mouth though, so yeah. She may have to do 30 seconds worth, but it hasn't been it yet. Tell everybody hi. Philip Reynolds.
Hi, everybody.
B.R. Wells. Danny and Gray.
Hi, guys.
She's met Danny before in the past. She's met Harris in the past. Yeah. Danny and his wife and Gray, they all eating all them beans. Yeah, they've come to the house. So yeah. Pete Manzanillo, he made this. He made this, and I wanted to post it up tonight and show Keith. So I showed it to him prior to the show tonight. Keith White says you are so spoiled, Rob. Let me also pose this one to you, Keith. Let's say it was the other way. Dar, if you was on a meeting or if you was in there watching TV or talking to your friends, would I do that for you? Absolutely. Yeah. We treat each other with respect like that. We help each other out. She can tell when it's got some good steam on it now. But yeah, it doesn't hurt at all, Keith, when you got people. And like I say, tonight, man, you helped me out so much in chat. It was really, really nice. You'll be like Nutty Professor with the guy farts and blows the curtains on fire. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah. BR Wells, we'll get to snow and ice this weekend. I'm hoping we don't have to stay in a hotel for 2 nights, but there's a good chance we may. Of course, the ice wants to get here at 5 a.m. Why can't the ice get here at noon? If ice got here at noon, we could be like, okay, let's get out of Dodge. Let's go. But 5 a.m. we can't go anywhere at 5 a.m. So we would have to go somewhere the night before. Yes, Dwayne, I can resend the invitation to you. Sure. Okay, I got both of you guys. Okay. I sent Philip an old email. Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
Here you go.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. There we go. And that is for both you guys. Invitations are out there. We're going to get some folks in here. Raptor Bait 87. Hey guys, if you'd like to join us, Raptor Bait, if you've got a cam, give us an email address. Hop right on. Saying 12 to 15 inches here, right there where Danny's at. They're telling us we may get a bunch of ice first, Danny. That's what scares me. We got Dwayne Martz coming back with us right now, live from Maryland.
That was a great show, Rob.
Thank you, my friend. A big Atlanta Braves fan we see right there with his hat. He is showing that off. How big an Orioles fan are you?
I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong, Rob. But when the Braves came to Hagerstown on TBS back then, I could watch more Braves games than I could Orioles games. So that's how I became a Braves fan.
I got you there, Philip. Great questions earlier. Hey. Thanks, my friend.
Yeah, well,
thank you, my friend.
That one with the History Maker baseball, it happened in the last game, and it's like the Reds really only have two catchers. They have Bench, and they had Pat Corrales, and it's like, okay, Bench is out injured for 8 games. Does that negate Bench's 8-game injury, or do you just like use a utility player or something?
Right. Then you almost have to use utility guys as catcher.
Yeah, that's and their ratings would probably be like the lowest, like iron fielding and blah blah blah.
Iron everything. So
I have a question for you. I need to see something.
What's that?
I need to see that international set that I gave you.
It's right over here. All right. It's not in any particular order.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. You got it.
Oh yeah. I got it. Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, there's like the Japanese Giants in that, and I would like to see you do a Giants versus Giants game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thing that I would like to request.
All right.
And
Well,
have
a
you
great
read
request.
the
And I tell
rules
you
of
what.
Bolorama yet?
Do what?
Have you read the rules of Bolorama yet?
I have not read. I have not read up on it a lot. Have you?
I I like I had just gotten the game and I had played a few games.
Uh,
It's okay. Don't get me wrong. It just didn't hold my interest.
I
That's
got you. Who is a Japanese baseball player that hit more home runs than
oh come
Barry
on.
Bonds? Sadahara O.
How does
Sadahara O.
Sadaharo? Yeah.
Yeah, Sadahara O. Who was the fan favorite of Orioles pitchers? McNally, Palmer, or Cuellar? I think Dwayne will tell you is Palmer is the hero of Baltimore until he passes away because a lot of women like him. And number two, he was really good. And number three, he has a great voice. Agree or disagree, Dwayne?
Agreed. Plus, he stuck around all the free agents. He could have left for a lot bigger money to go out to L.A. or New York and stuck around. So back then, most of them was jumping. The Sensei left, and players like that all left Baltimore back then.
Yeah. I
Well,
wish MLB lockout would end already. I don't think it's going to be much longer. I really don't. I think it's going to be a short ending to it, and it'll probably end, and people won't even realize it hardly, except you'll start seeing more movement in free agents. So, but
I
I
think
think it ends soon. What do you think,
middle of
Dwayne?
February.
I think my favorite Oriole player was Ripken Jr. myself. I
Cal
mean,
Ripken Jr.
yeah, he was my favorite. I loved that he had that Iron Man streak. The only thing is I was disappointed that he basically took himself out the very next game or something. It's like, really?
That
You
was a
had that
few
streak?
games later. Yeah,
Yeah, and you take yourself out. Um, I will say this: I really like the History Maker baseball. It's like I did on the 100th episode. I listed my like top 6 baseball games, and it's fourth because of ease of play, pretty much. I really like the. I mean, it sounds odd, but I really like the pregame setup
yeah,
because you never know what's going to happen. And um, on the very I mean, my very first uh, game, like for doing my 71 inside pitch crossover thing, Hal McRae gets a till further notice, and he still hasn't played.
yeah, yeah.
What's
And
your favorite,
and
Phil?
huh?
What's your favorite baseball tabletop game?
My favorite, I have to say it's Strat. I I like it because the fact that you have the basic, you have the advanced, and you have the super advanced. I only I myself only play the basic and the advanced. Um, I'm going to do a experiment with Strat. I think it's going to be Monday, where I do like what I do on History Maker Baseball, where it's 7 innings. The pitchers don't hit, and I want to see kind of what the stats are kind of like. Um, and I was looking at Strat recently, and they have the 71 season. So that's when I get money. That's my next buy because what I want to do is I want to do a uh, alternate inside pitch crossover with also Strat crossover. It's like I'll do History Maker Baseball, then the next one will be Strat, then the next one will be History Maker Baseball. Uh, and I have several games that I need to learn: Soccer Blast, Hockey Blast, Replay Basketball, and Replay Baseball.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine that's going to teach me Replay baseball and basketball. In return, I'm going to teach him Glory Days boxing.
Raptor Bait. Do you think he's asking? Do we think Trey Mancini plays all of his career for the Orioles? Raptor. Sadly, I say yes. I think he is in the same mold as a Cal Ripken Jr. He can sell tickets due to his he's getting over cancer, this and that, and this and that. He is a ticket seller, no doubt about it. I hope if he wants out that they do let him go somewhere else, maybe to win a title. He's a good ball player, really good ball player, but sadly, I think there's a great chance he'll spend his whole career in Baltimore. I really do. Dwayne, how would you rank the current head coaching job openings in the NFL? Like, what would you put at number one, and what would you put at the bottom right now?
I think one would be like a 1A, 1B with it's either Denver or the Raiders.
Okay. And then
Jacksonville,
which one would you say is probably the bottom of the barrel? Where I just don't want that job.
well, you got to wonder about Miami. You got a winning coach down there, and they firing. I mean, as far as job security, I mean the team's a good team to go to, but sure.
Yeah.
What's your expectations?
Yeah. How about this garbage going on in Chicago? Have you guys heard about this with the Bears? Let me tell you what happened. The chairman, the owner, comes out. McCaskey comes out and has a 1 hour press conference, and he's asked about Olin Kreutz. Olin Kreutz was a center back in the 80s when they won the championship with the refrigerator and all those guys. I think he might be a little bit younger than that, but he's around that time. So he just comes up and brings it up and says something about Olin Kreutz is a liar. And what it was is this. Olin Kreutz came out a couple weeks ago and said that the McCaskey family, the owners of the Bears, offered him $15 an hour to come work with the offensive line. I mean, you've got offensive line instructors that get paid $50,000, $75,000 a year, and they was going to pay him by the hour $15. And yeah, this is a black mark on the Bears right here, and that's really got to send a red flag up as to who in the hell wants to come coach this team. It is a train wreck starting at the top, and that's generally where all the train wrecks start, anyways. Right there, somewhere close to where the engine is, because this is just. When I read that, I couldn't believe it. What do you say, Mike?
I can beat you with this story. Hello, Rob. Hi, guys.
Okay.
I can beat you with this story. I don't know if you read about what happened when Judge got fired. When Joe Judge got fired, first of all, he had his house and he bought boxes and boxes of pizza and boxes of beer. They had a humongous party at his house.
After he got fired?
Yes. After he got fired. It seems that in his culture, you usually have, it would be like at a funeral. Sometimes, depending on the culture, like Italians and Greeks, they all have this big, huge party after they bury him or after.
Okay.
happens to them.
So this was pretty much you lose your job, and instead of woe is me, we're going to have a party to send ourselves off with.
That's what he did, and he invited all his coaches and all his family and everything like that. Part 2 of this story.
All right.
When they had the press conference on Tuesday, they had a press conference. The Giants' local radio station, WFAN, was not allowed to broadcast it live. They had to wait almost 2 hours before anyone could put the press conference on.
Was it because they had alcohol there, or what was the reason?
No, that's what they wanted. Because you were talking about the high hopes. Who's the high man in New York? The Mara family.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to hear from Mara live on this press conference, and it just blows my mind. And they're still talking about it.
All right. Who would you say right now, number one job? If you could have any of the good coaching jobs out there, what would be the best one? And then which one would be the worst one, Mike?
Oh, the worst one right now are the Giants, because the Giants are the worst team in the NFL right now. Now, I gotta laugh because you're saying there are other coaching jobs. I don't know why, but I have a hunch about something that may happen this weekend.
Okay.
I don't know why, but Sean Payton and the Saints, I think something's gonna happen with him.
Could.
And if that were the case, I would say that would be the best job to have.
Yeah. But right now, as we speak, which one's the best job to have? Is it the Raiders? Is it the Broncos?
Miami.
Huh? Miami. You like Miami? See, I'm kind of with Dwayne in this. Miami's got something dysfunctional somewhere. I don't know whether it's within. I don't know whether it's the GM or the owner or what. But when you win 7 in a row, and then you come out publicly and you said it was just not. We just didn't have the winning edge over other teams. Something's going on. Whether you don't like the way somebody's running stuff or whatever, but if that's the case, if someone's micromanaging you that much, I'm not sure it's a good job. What do you say, Dwayne?
Yeah, I agree with you, Rob. I mean, if you're a successful coach, I don't want that.
The team is good.
Well, all right, Mike. All right, true or false, Mike? Flores wins the last 7 games he coaches.
No, didn't he lose this last game?
No, he beat the Patriots.
Oh, but yeah,
they won 7 in a row to end the season.
They went 1-7, and then they won 7 in a row to make it 8-8. Then I think they lost their next game.
No. Their last 7 games. Their last 7 games of the season, they won.
That means he's won 8 in a row.
They went 8-9. That was what they went. They went 8-9.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is this: we've never heard of a team with a coach winning the last 2 months of the year,
right,
and then get fired. Right, and the coaches had nothing to say. Nothing. I mean, he's been quiet, mum, everything. He decided not to do a press conference when he left. I think he did a couple of TV appearances in Miami before he left. But it's still got to be a red flag for somebody to see that this guy wins 7 in a row. Look, you can win all you want to, but if you're doing it the wrong way, if you're think about say it this way. What if? Let's just do a what if.
Okay.
What if the Jacksonville Jaguars would have started off 8-4 this year with
Meyer?
With what's his name?
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, Urban Meyer. We know the toxic environment that they had now. We know it. But had they won all those games, they wouldn't have fired him.
No.
And
I agree.
that toxic environment would still be there. Let's go party, let's go to stripper clubs, all this stuff would still be there. And the thing is, we wouldn't know the difference. So that's what I'm wondering is if the Dolphins inside had problems that we don't know about, but something had to be going on. The owner and the GM's got to be tickled that they won the last 7 games. But for them to fire their coach, I still say there's something deeper that we don't know about that I think eventually we will find out about. And all I hope is this. I hope this doesn't happen. I hope he doesn't get another job.
He will.
Let's say Chicago. Well, I hope he doesn't go to Chicago and sign a 5-year deal. Then we find out what happened. You guys understand what I'm saying? I hope it gets plowed up first, and we find out this is why Flores got fired. Maybe messing around with women, maybe messing around, whatever. I'm not even gonna get into what could have happened. But there's so many things you could do when you got money. You're in Miami, Florida, and it's all the time. Do what, Mike?
Oh, Keith asked me to move up my microphone.
Okay, yeah. So Olin Kreutz was late 90s and early 2000s. Okay. All right. So he didn't win a Super Bowl with them, but yeah. So I still think I still think there's problems there.
Okay.
But I would. That's one guy, Flores. Now I wouldn't touch him with a stick. The only reason I wouldn't is I would be scared if I signed him to a 5-year deal. The last 4 years of it, I'm paying for it because he's leaving my team because he's went off running around with kids, running with women. We don't know. I'm saying I'm just speculating here.
Do you think?
But there's got to be a reason they fired him. You guys agree with me there?
There's a reason.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't go firing a guy that won 7 in a row. That don't happen. In fact, I was thinking he may be coach of the year for coaching that team back to where they almost made the playoffs because they suck so bad. But something's up, and that's what scares me. That red flag would be up. I'd be like, I may have to go through one of the retreads. Do what, Mike?
Does Flores get another job, and if so, where?
I think Flores will get another job, yes. The rumor is Chicago, but, man, I'll tell you what. All I can say to Chicago is this. You've been through enough the last few years.
Homework.
Yes, do your homework and make damn sure you're getting the right guy because, don't risk anything. The Houston Texans interim coach, was his name Pulley? David Pulley, I think is his name. He got fired today.
Oh, he was fired today. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if I were looking for a job, the one job that would interest me would probably be I don't know if their coach is fired or not, or if they're looking for a coach, but Chargers, because
Chargers did not fire their coach, and I thought there was a chance they still could.
But that would be one, and
but then you're gonna have to...
that's the one job. I'd also like. I'm interested to see where Ritter goes, quarterback for UC, and I'm also interested to see where Harbaugh goes for his coaching job.
Yeah, everybody thinks that Raiders job's guaranteed to him. If they make a deep playoff run, how can you get rid of him?
Yeah, right. How can you get rid of the interim coach? Yeah,
right, exactly. If he makes a deep playoff run, that's crazy.
This morning, how could you get rid of the guy? The team went through all these things, with Gruden, with the letters, with Henry Ruggs, and then they have this guy who came out of nowhere. And why do you get rid of him? Tell me why.
And
No, go for it.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm hoping my Bengals win this Saturday. I'm optimistic at it, but I don't know if they can make it past the second round. They might beat the Raiders, but I don't know if they can get past that second round
Yeah.
because they're going to have to either probably play the Bills or the Patriots.
Yeah.
Or Kansas City or top team. Tennessee. They may even have to go to Tennessee with a week off.
Yeah, I mean they're good to win finally possibly their first playoff game since the 80s.
Yeah.
But a second one, I'm not. I'm optimistic about it. It looks like from what I've seen on like Sportsman Z show and some of the others, it's like Kansas City and
Yeah.
it's like roll the dice and choose type
Yeah.
thing. And the other thing is with the NFC, it's pretty much people are saying like Green Bay and either Frisco or Dallas, depending on
Yeah.
who wins.
Yeah. Big red flag here. I hate giving this announcement out. My man Harris Jessup has had COVID twice.
Ouch.
He's in a household right now with 4 people with the flu.
Ouch.
And he's not feeling good again tonight.
Oh,
Harris Jessup, get better, my friend. Harris,
get better, man.
we
Get
need
better.
you on here. We really do.
Love you.
Keith asked.
Keep teasing me.
Keith said, "Who was the GM that you said the Bears are after?" Rick Smith. Rick Smith. If you've never heard of him, he was a Houston Texans GM. The only players he chose was J.J. Watt. Jadeveon Clowney. I can give you a list. And he hit on about 85% of his first round picks. I mean, he is really, really, really good. Rick Smith, he's gonna be he's gonna be tough if he wants a GM job. Let's say in Chicago, or if he wants to go. Obviously, we'll see what happens in Miami. I don't know if they're unloading their GM, but if he wanted to go fix a team, go to the Giants. They've had more number one busts in the last 10 years than any team. They've really had some terrible number one first round picks, but yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I want to give
Phillip.
somebody else. I want to go give somebody else a chance.
Okay.
But my next thing on my channel is I'm going to continue my History Maker baseball, but I'm also going to do Strat with 7 innings and the pitcher's not batting to see what happens. My first experiment on that will probably be Monday.
All right, my friend. You have a good one, Phillip. Thanks.
You take care.
So Lane Kiffin's going to hire his younger brother as his defensive coordinator. How about that?
Yeah, I seen that this morning.
I had not heard that one. That's a new one to me. I'm going to get this second season express, I think, pretty soon.
What year are you looking at?
I don't know what season I'm going to look at. That's the reason I asked Keith. I really rather not PDF and have to chop.
Yeah.
But if I have to, I will. But,
I like the 84 season in Avalon Hill. I did the whole season. Yeah. Played the whole year out, and it ended up being Miami and San Francisco in the Super Bowl, and Marino ended up winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I may get that 84. I may get that 84 set printed. So
That's a good set. I mean, that's a lot of good.
Have you got second season Express, or you don't have that game?
No, don't have that game, Rob.
Everybody tells me that's the go-to game that he's got. So I think I'm going to get it. I think I really am. I think I'm going to do it. P-Jet, I showed it off for you, brother. I showed it off for you. I really did. That's what PJ. That's one of PJ's creations right there. That's huge. It's about almost 6 foot long, and for the racing league, we got it. Raptor Bait, Glenn Cook, Kwesi Adolfo Mensa, Morocco Brown, Joe Schoen, Ron Carthen, Jeff Ireland, Ed Dodds, Elliott Wolf, Omar Khan, Rick Smith are among the GM candidates for the Bears. Yeah, Rick Smith. If you go back and look at his record, Washington needs to get him tomorrow and then fire their coach the next day. That's what they need to do. I would love to see him. Huh?
You don't like Ron Rivera, do you?
Oh, yeah, I love Ron Rivera if he leaves Washington, goes to another state, and sits there and watches it snow for a few days. Yeah. Yeah. He just needs to leave the nation's capital. I'm gonna take another bite of food. Who's got something good to say?
That's funny about that. Well, you know the Players Association met today, right? Didn't do
baseball.
Much. Yeah, they didn't talk much today. Talked for about a couple hours. And that was it.
I don't think it's a whole lot there, though. I really don't. I think it's going to get worked out. Both sides want some money. Both sides want some money. Yeah, 2020 season. Remember when they only played just a few games, didn't have anybody in there? Players know the difference now. Packers home field advantage projects to be bitter cold. Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. Yeah, we're going to get some snow here this weekend.
What about Buffalo?
Dwayne, you guys are going to get snow too, aren't you?
Yeah, they're calling for about 3 to 5 inches on Sunday evening going into Monday.
They even telling us we may get as much as 12 inches on top of an inch of ice, though.
Darn, that ice.
Terrible. I know it. So that's what scares me. That's if I know we're getting ice, you guys may not see me on Sunday at all because I may be in a hotel room somewhere. But if I'm able to take my computer, I may do it. But yeah.
Where are you heading off to, Rob?
Oh, I just may go to the city and just stay at a hotel for a couple of days just to be able to, like, if we lose power here, we really don't have any backup source. So yeah, but and my parents don't either, and they live a quarter of a mile away from me, so get us up in a hotel wouldn't be too far away from food if we wanted to order it and stuff like that. We could bring chips and drinks and stuff like that with us. So yeah, we wouldn't starve to death over there, and it's we had to go over there once, either last winter or winter before last, and stay one night because it got so crappy here. We lost our power. I don't think we lost it over 6 hours, but we were like, rather than sitting in the dark and not know what's going on, we'll just be like, okay, we'll go to the hotel, take care of ourselves, come home when things are better. So yeah. And my dad's 88 years old, so we can't take a lot of chances on him getting stuck at home. No heat. Yeah, we can't play around with that. Can't play around with that. Let's see, what else is going on in here? What is?
I'm out.
PJ says, "Come up here and stay in my hotel. We can get some games in." Oh my gosh! Oh, Mike left us, Dwayne.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. What's the last game you had on your table?
I just did a video with Red, White, and Blue, the 1979 season, the 28th race at North Wilkesboro.
All right.
Yeah, you have to check it out, Rob.
I hadn't seen it yet, but I have seen your channel. You had an introductory thing about 25 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. So yeah, definitely catch Dwayne March's channel, guys. He will. He's definitely got some stuff going on. And yeah, definitely check his channel out. I'm gonna
Next
finish
one I
my.
want to do is History Maker. I want to do the Olympics.
Oh, do you?
History Maker golf, the free set.
Yeah, I got you. Dwayne, post the link to your channel. Um, if you just enter his name in PJet, if you just enter his name in when on a search, it'll take you right to his channel. And then you can subscribe. But that's the name of his channel. Like mine's Rob ! His is Dwayne Martz. That's all you got to do. Okay, my friend. For Dwayne, my name's Rob. We wanted to have a um, little post show this evening.
What did
And
you think of that red, white, and blue turbo, Ron?
it looks like it's gonna be interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved great PJ. I'd love to see somebody play it,
Thanks, PJ.
show it off, and then you can grade whether you want to get it or not.
Yeah. Hopefully he does a video right before play.com because it's going to be a freebie for anybody that goes out to the convention. So hopefully he does that, and then he posts it, and you'd be able to buy it on the website.
Now, are you thinking about going to Vegas?
No, Rob, I won't be able to with my daughter and all still being here at the house and all. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I thought that was a class act. You said the other night. You said I can't join you, Rob. I got to go to cheering. I thought, hey, more parents need to be that way. So hell yeah, man. Yes, sir. No, definitely not going to cut you down for not coming to the channel when you got stuff family oriented. Family first. For Dwayne, my name's Rob. Thanks so much for joining the channel and join Dwayne March's channel. He's got some stuff coming up. His channel's building up. So yeah, help him out, guys. Until we see you again, thanks so much. We don't know what we got as far as content over the weekend, but don't forget 6 NFL games, 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and then a Monday night game. So don't forget that, guys. Till we see you again, we'll talk. We'll be on the channel soon, and I hope you will join us. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.